sweet Shay Shay, would you be mine? You know I like them dark skin like Shay Shay. Got that pretty smooth skin like Faye Faye. I think she need me got.
Hey y'all, I'm back at it again with another YouTube video, and this time I'm sitting down and I'm talking to you guys. I haven't did one of these, I feel like, in so long. I'm usually doing vlogs or a prank or yeah, just some other type of video, or like a question and answer or something else with somebody else. But I haven't really been able to sit down and talk to you guys, and I'm gonna start doing these more. But I feel like my first video should be a video actually made like 2 years ago. Surprised I haven't did like a up-to-date one. Definitely overdue. Like, I definitely need to talk about this more, and I need to say something. Like, I need to like update you guys on it. So yeah, so this is an update video on my walk with God, my walk with Christ. I feel like it's so important. It's like literally my everyday. Like, God is everything to me. So I don't know why it took me so long to make this video again, but it did. So my first video was my walk with Christ, and me just talking about how I found God and where am I at with God and all of that. So this is just an update video on where I'm at, and I'm gonna be blunt, I'm gonna be real. My relationship with God right now, in this phase of my life right now, as August 5th 2019, it's going, you know, it's going. My relationship with Christ, it's definitely progressed, but it has also been hard. It's not, I don't believe, I'm just being honest, it's not at the place that I believe it should be at. Knowing that where my relationship was at with Christ when I was 15, 16 years old, and now that I'm 18 years old, I believe that I should be so far, like, really, like, on fire with God. But I just want to tell you guys that it's hard juggling being who I am as an individual and representing God. You know, like, I stand for so much, and I'm gonna get deeper into this. But so what I mean by, like, I stand for so much, and like, I stand for Christ. You know, everybody knows that I love me some God. I love me some Jesus Christ, period. And that's just that on that, okay? Because I do. But just also being who I am and who I surround myself around. And I don't know, like, I feel like I find challenges in my life just because I'm attracted to, not attracted, but like my fleshly desires are attracted to like worldly music. And I think music is like my hardest thing that I feel like I've always dealt with, like, throughout my whole relationship with Christ. It's just dealing with that, and then at the same time, like, still trying to balance of me being a representation of Christ and being a child of God and representing him in the correct way. Because I think right now in this phase of my life, like literally right now, it's just me, like, I'm getting more comfortable with my skin. I've always been comfortable with my skin and who I am as a person, but I'm getting more out there. Like, I'm like, it's hot, it's summer, so I'm not really covered up as much. I'm really like showing a lot, and I just don't want to get the wrong message across. Like, it's not my intentions to show that I'm like not, like, I 100% see my body as a temple, and I respect my body and every that, like, all of that. But I think some of my outfits or some things are making people think that, not people, but it was just like one or two people, one person that was like, where are your clothes at? Why do you have clothes? You have a temple. Like, your body's a temple. And it's like, yeah, like, I mean, it's not my intentions, you know? So I'm dealing with that right now as we speak. I'm not dealing with it. It was just something that happened, that came across, and I'm just speaking about it. But that is something that I think is just like, I have to be careful with because of who I represent myself as. I just want to show that I respect myself. I think I do a good job of that, you know, but sometimes, you know, I am human. I'm going to make mistakes, and some things probably shouldn't be worn. But I don't see it like that. I still don't think that, maybe I should have wore that, but teachers on, whatever. Regardless, I think any Christian has a struggle with their relationship with Christ because we live in such a fleshly desirable world. Like, we live with just everything around us, like, in this world is like trying to like feed our flesh. You know, it's just trying to feed it. It's not everything in this world is not meant to feed our spirit. It's made to like feed our flesh. So everything is like meaning like like everything in this world is trying to throw you off your relationship with Christ, because we live in such a evil world. It just is what it is. So I struggle with that, you know, and I think I will always struggle with that, just being human and just being part of this world. So I'm like struggling. I keep saying that, but I'm struggling with my relationship with Christ, with trying to still juggle being young, and still trying to figure out who am I really living for, you know, just being real with myself and being real as a person and as a Christian, of who am I really doing this for, you know? 'Cause I went to church this Sunday by myself, actually. Proud of myself. It was my first time going to church by myself. First Sunday. Went by myself, whatever. But the pastor talked about, the question was, who is Jesus to us? Or, let me look it up. Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. 1 year ago, I made a video about how to start a relationship with God. Like, this is crazy. Okay, never mind. Okay, crazy. It said, what do you think about Jesus? So the pastor asked us, that was the question of Sunday, which was yesterday. It was like, what do you think about Jesus? Because I'm still trying, and that's why I'm saying, like, right now in my phase of my life, I believe that is the main question of this phase, is what do I think about Jesus? How do I feel about Jesus? Do I really love Jesus? Because the pastor was just like trying to break it down to say basically more of the story is, he gave an example like, somebody you love, like he said, this is what he said somebody you love, somebody you're in love with, somebody that you really do like. We will literally spend hours on the phone with somebody we really do like, somebody we really do love. Okay, we on the phone for hours because we like them, you know, we want to talk to them, we want to get to know them more. We all know, like, that's the easiest way to catch feelings for somebody, is by being on the phone with them for hours. Like, you get off the phone and you're like, oh my god, I'm in love. You gotta have feelings. So the pastor was like, you'll be on the phone with somebody for hours, possibly fall asleep on the phone with them, and wake up and say, are you there? You know, like, you there? You know, like, we were just on the phone for, like, you know, sometimes we'll, like, screenshot and be like, I was really on the phone with that person for, like, 10 hours, 5 hours. But when it comes to God, some of us can't even take 5 minutes out of our day to pray to God or talk to God or have a relationship with God. And that's huge, because it shows that, I don't know, like, to me, I related so much to that because I've been in positions like that where I have been on the phone with a dude for hours. And I, like, loved everything about it. But don't get me wrong, I take my 5 minutes, 10 minutes out of my day to speak to God. But why is it that I can't take 5 hours? Not saying that we need that, but I'm just saying that, you know, if you really do love somebody, and if you really do like somebody, you want to talk to them. Just like if you love somebody, you talk to people you love, right? So it's like, why don't we talk to God, or why don't we give God the amount of time that we would give somebody who really doesn't even do anything for us? Like, if we're being real, God died on the cross for us, gave everything up for us, and we'll rather sit and talk to somebody for hours that, you know, doesn't owe us anything or hasn't did anything for us and is never going to do anything for us, to amount to what God did for us or what Jesus did for us. You know, that's just like, that's some deep stuff right there. So yesterday really made me think about my relationship with Christ and where am I really at, and who do I really think Jesus is, you know? Do I really love him, you know? Because it's like, if you really do love somebody, you never hurt them, you know? And I feel like I hurt God sometimes by attracting to my fleshly desires, doing things that, you know, has nothing to do with God. It's like, what am I really doing it for? What am I really in it for, you know? If I'm not doing and living by him, you know, I feel like I am doing a good job. You know, I make sure that I talk to God every day of my life, and every second that I wake up and I go to sleep, I make sure that he's the last person and the first person that I talk to. but I think I can do better, you know, and I feel like that's just where I'm at in my relationship with Christ, is that I feel like I can go deeper and I can get deeper and I can build such a strong relationship that nothing can break. Because I feel like sometimes there's certain things that the devil would try to bring in your life that would distract you from God, and it's been a lot of that for the past 2 years. And I don't want that to happen anymore. You know, I want God has always been, I don't want to say that God has never been a number one in my life. He has always been number one. But there's certain things and people that I feel like the enemy has brought into my life that sidetracked me from God. And I don't like that. Because I like me better when I'm with Jesus. You know, I like me better when I'm with him and when I'm in his presence and in his space. It's just peaceful to me. There's no worries. There's no fears there. There's just no stress. And, you know, right now I'm in a weird space in my life right now. Everything's weird to me. Everything that's going on in my life right now is just super weird and awkward and very, like, I don't know. Like, it's just very, like, it's just uncomfortable for me because I think I'm changing and I'm growing. I'm about to go and experience my first day of college in like less than 20 days now, and that's very interesting to me. And just everything in my life, I'm growing, I'm moving on to the next step of my life, and it's like there's no more high school, there's no more any of that, and it's like, okay, so what's next, you know? Because it's like I don't have a job right now because I mean I work for myself technically, but I don't have like a physical job, you know, so I'm still trying to figure that out, you know, because I never want to work for somebody. I never have, you know. I worked at an amazing place, and I'm thankful, more than thankful, that I worked there, and that was my first job. I appreciate Champ so much. I appreciate everybody there. I really did love that job, you know. I still do love that job. I still love everybody there. But I'm not one of those people that I can work for people. And I'm like, that's where I'm at too, is just trying to figure out and blossom into my own boss and blossom into an individual that can genuinely work for herself. You know, I'm surviving right now doing what I'm doing, but I want more. And I think that's also where I'm at in life right now. It's just I want more from every aspect of life. Like, I want more from God. I want more in my relationship with Christ. I want more in just every aspect in life. I want to be more happier. I want to be more real. Like, I want to be more genuine. I want to be more like, I want to experience more love. I want to experience more peace and just more. I just want so much more in my life right now. And I feel like I can't get that unless I have more of Jesus and more of God. Because if you don't have more of that, then you have more. You won't have more of anything. God is the main source from all of it. I need more strength. I need more peace. I need more. Like, I just need more of it. So that's just where I'm at right now. My relationship with Christ is not perfect. It hasn't been in the past. It hasn't been right now. It hasn't been. I don't think it ever will be, you know, just being who I am. Maybe one day I will, you know, when I'm like, you know, soon. I mean, I don't know if you can have a perfect relationship with Christ, but I just want to have just the best relationship that I can have with him. But like I said, I'm still growing as an individual. I'm still trying to figure out life. Like, I feel like when you hit 18 and like 19, that's like a very weird space in life, like just for anybody, period. Because it's just like you're going to the next level, and it's like, what's the next level though? You know, it's like, I know I'm going to college, but what's next? You know, and I know you guys are waiting for me to figure out what's next for Shay Shay, what's next. And just as y'all is waiting, I'm waiting too. Like, I'm ready for whatever's next for me. Like, whatever's coming for me, I'm ready for it. Like, I'm genuinely ready for it. I just want so much more out of life and more as an individual. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to experience more. And I'm ready for you guys to experience this with me. Like, I can't wait to experience it, get my own apartment one day, and just like all of that. Like, just have my own everything. Like, I can't wait to be a young boss. Like, not 30 years old as a boss. Like, I'm 20 something, like getting my money, okay? Like, running it up. But I can't do that without God by my side. And that's why it's so important right now in this phase of my life, is that I have God with me, and I grow with my relationship relationship with Christ, and we're growing together, you know, me and God. It's just me and him right now, and literally I'm walking on water, like literally, like I was just alive, and I was just telling everybody this, is that I'm literally walking on water right now. Like, I'm just trusting God. I'm walking on faith. I'm just literally trusting him. Like, I've been doing that for the past few months now, but right now more than ever, like, I'm just trusting him in whatever's next for me in my life. I'm ready. I'm excited for whatever God has for me. I'm ready. So if anyone's out there, that's me right now in my relationship with Christ, you know. It's not perfect. It's not anything, but I'm talking to God, me and God. I need work, though. It needs work for sure, because I think I've definitely backtracked from my relationship with him. You know, I have separated myself from him in the past few months and past year. It's been a bumpy road, but I've never left God's side. God has always been with me, and I've always appreciated him for that, and always been so thankful for that God has been right here with me. So there's not really much to say about our relationship right now, but God is an amazing God, a working God. He's amazing, y'all. Like, for real, he's genuinely helped me get through a lot in my life. He's still helping me get through a lot of trauma and things that I'm going through right now in my life. He's helping me get through and push through and be the strongest individual that I can be. I don't know. I feel like I'm being stronger than ever right now in my life. You know, it's hard being who I am as a person, as an individual. But it's harder just stepping away from people that I love and people that I don't want to love from a distance, but I have to. It's hard. This phase of my life is very hard. But I'm trusting God, and yeah, it's just me and him right now. Literally, it's just us, and I'm trying to grow. You know, I'm just trying to grow in every aspect of my life, and I just want so much more. I want to grow as an individual. I want to be the best individual that I can be. But once again, I can't do that without God. So it's just, like I said, it's just me and him right now. And that's what it is, you know. That's me and God's relationship right now. We growing. But I apologize to God. And I want to do this publicly, because I feel like sometimes I embarrass him out loud and publicly. So I want to apologize to God. He doesn't deserve the way that I have been treating him. I just put him on the back burner. And you should never put God on the back burner. As, you know, God will always be there. But that's no doubt. But you just don't abuse somebody's love like that. Because I know how that feels when somebody abused my love. And just imagine, you know, how God feels. So I apologize to God, and I'm so sorry to my best friend. That's my best friend. He genuinely gets me through every day of my life. I count on him. I'm gonna cry, y'all. Nah, but for real, I count on him every day of my life to just get me through and give me the strength. Because, y'all, without him, I'm nothing. Without him, I'm weak. Without him, I'm not Shayla. There's no me without him. Like, literally, like, there's like nothing. Like, I'm nothing without that man. Like, without God in my life. So I appreciate God so much just for being here for me and helping me get through my tough times of life and all that. So yeah, you guys, so that's just an update on my relationship with God and Christ. And I need to get back reading my books. I haven't read any books, but, you know, the Bible. That is super important to read, you guys. It's the Bible. Yeah, you guys, that's really it. That's an update on my walk with Christ, where I'm at with God right now, where I'm at in life, period. I'm in a weird space. I'm in a weird, awkward place in life. because I'm growing. And when you're shifting, it can get really awkward and very uncomfortable. But you just have to trust the process, and you have to trust God. And that's just what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I'm walking on water, and I'm walking with God, and I'm walking on faith. So that's just where I'm at right now, you know. That's just that. There ain't no fairy tale. It ain't no happy. I'm going day by day. And I think I've been going day by day for a while now. But more than ever right now, I'm just taking it day by day. Day by day. Literally, like, day by day. I don't know what's next for me. I don't know what's happening next. But I like literally, I don't know. And I don't think I will know until it happens, you know. So that's my life period. Y'all know that. Like, every day. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't. But whatever happens, happens. And whatever comes, comes. And whatever goes, goes. Whatever flows, flows. Whatever crashes, crashes. And that's just that. So that's where I'm at with my relationship with Christ. And that's that. But I love me some God. I love me some Jesus Christ. And I'm going to forever be a child of God for the rest of my life. And y'all know the vibes. Y'all know what's good. Y'all know what's popping. So yeah, y'all. If y'all want me to make any more videos just talking about my relationship with God, or if you guys have any more questions, just drop some below. I have a video up, like I just showed y'all, that I made a year ago about how to gain a relationship with God, how to start a relationship with Him, how to grow in a relationship with Him, all of that. I have that on my YouTube channel, so I'll put the link below. And yeah, I love you guys, and that's it. Pray for your girl. Pray for me. If you need me to pray for you, I'll pray for you. But pray for me. Say a prayer for me. I need it. I need it for sure. So please pray for me, and I'll be praying for you. And I love you guys. And that's that on it. Bye.
Yeah, sweet Shay Shay, would you be mine? You know I like them dark skin like Shay Shay. Got that pretty smooth skin